Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today this is a homeschool video, and I just thought that we would share with you, well I would share with you guys our homeschool room and how we have everything set up and ready for homeschool for this upcoming fall semester. I know a lot of people are getting into the homeschooling and not wanting their children to be exposed to the virus, so I thought that this would be some inspiration for those moms or parents who are thinking about homeschooling their kids. So we're just gonna start from the beginning, and when you first enter the room, this room is, and Sean is in the background making noise, sorry guys, but this room is right off of our main living room. This way is our kitchen and our bedroom. This way is the front door of our home. But okay, so getting right into it. So you enter through here, and immediately on this side, we have our desk. And at our desk, we have this riser here, and this was to maximize space. And underneath here, we just have our, what is this called? Learning Dynamics phonics curriculum that we're still working through. We have some flashcards here that the girls use on a weekly basis. Our hard drives and CD drive there. We have some paperweights, a candle, and a catch-all. We also have here a little giraffe that we use for magnetic holder. Over here we have the penny bank for the girls when they do something good. Here is my little command station, and I'll just give you a quick view inside these drawers. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is an old Sterilite drawer organizer. And this system works really well for us. And it helps me to keep stuff off of our desk and instead organized in these drawers. Over here is our little unit study or focus of the month corner. And right now we're into our nature journaling and nature unit. So on the top shelf, we just have a couple prints from the Roth, what's her name? I'll link it below, the name of the book collection that I got. We have Shania's binoculars, a little plant that was just in water. Decided to put it here, and it came from the kitchen, and my mom actually gave me those plants. On the second shelf, we just have a few books. Our little beaver friend from our Eager Beavers. My daughter is in Eager Beavers Adventures. And then these are our fossilized bugs. Sorry for my ashy hands, I just got out of the bathtub. A couple books that we love to look through, and up here some more of those prints from that same author. Our calendar, Shania's Eager Beavers helping at home chart that she's supposed to be starting this week. And over here is just all my current resources, and some references are all in these binders. They're pretty self-explanatory and labeled pretty clear for what is inside of it. And then here's where I keep some stuff that, like preschool workbooks and stuff like that, are read aloud that we're currently doing. Right here in this little puzzle animal box is not baby animal puzzles. Instead, it's all of our little cutouts and flashcards and number cards and letter cards and every type of little printed out and cut out card that we've collected over our years of homeschooling, our couple years of homeschooling. Down here is basically some storage. Back there in the back is some overflow for extra curriculum we're not using, like readers, Down here is all of our adventurer overflow. Down here is our current adventurers notebooks and things that we use on pretty much a weekly basis. And here is all of Shania's curriculum workbooks that we're currently using. And my calendars. This is our supplies, like desk supplies, all organized in this little divided tote. Right here on the side of the desk shelf is just some more resources. So we have our manipulatives, flip cards, clip cards, and then down at the bottom, it's labeled on the other side, it's been flipped around, flashcards. So leaving that corner, and I guess it's appropriate to come over here, we have our TV, which is a smart TV, but it's not hooked up to our internet. My husband that's on his to-do list, but we want to be able to hook that up to the internet. But right now it's just our security camera screen. We have some blocks up here. All this stuff is kind of like decor, so it's not so ugly, and to hide some of these ugly cords that are here. But we have our mailbox, because this is our only office in the house. Our mailbox, some more of our caricatures. These are our two latest, most recent ones. This is the most recent one. This is 2020. And that's 2019. We have a clock puzzle, which is missing 2 pieces thanks to one of the girls. Our printer, and here we have all of our note cards, some stationery type things, and then we also have our laminator and some extra blank CDs. Here is my charging station. It has been loved very hard, hard and rough, And this actually originally came with 2 chairs. Soraya actually worked on destroying that chair by removing all the screws. So now we just have 1 chair, which works because it's her table. She's the only one that usually sits at it. And she does all types of things there, as you can see. Also, right below our little art display here, we have this ottoman, which is just a repurposed use of this ottoman, because originally when me and Shem first got together, we bought this ottoman when we first got married in our first apartment, and we just cannot part with it. So right now we're using it as art supply overflow. And on top you'll see that I have all these little manipulative type holders and stuff like that. And then I have these 3 hefty bins. I ordered those from Target. And this one is just like normal arts and crafts, crayons, colored pencils, markers, glue, all that type of stuff. Mod Podge. And this one over here, and we don't have to get in here that often, but when we do, we do. In here, I have my letters for that board that I showed you guys, some paint, glitter, sand, marbles, all types of crafting type stuff in here. And I love these bins because they're high rise. That's what they're called, actually, the type. And so you have this extra storage space up here that stuff can actually fit in there without it having a flat bin. And then in this last one is more arts and crafts types of overflow stuff, and this is more like really crafty stuff. So our googly eyes, our what are these called, pom-pom balls and ribbon and bottle caps for whenever we want to make bottle cap stuff. I don't know. But yeah, yarn and all those types of things in there. And then on the side here, I just have some little like stuff that I picked up from the dollar spot. This is what I'm going to use when I'm going to teach them time. Some other crafty stuff here. That's what's in there. And this is a no-go space, so the kids know not to come here. And so that's that. Right over here on this side of the bookshelf, this is a built-in that Sean actually made by hand with my help and my design sense. Okay, so at the top you'll see it's only decorative stuff. It's just there to make it look pretty, and then everything else, it has a real purpose. So these first 2 shelves are our personal book shelves. And then I'm choosing to display some of the girls' awards and stuff they've gotten from church. And down below, this is where all of our other stationery is. So we have our construction paper, we have our printer paper, we have extra notebooks. This is just so many different things, and they're all labeled. Except for this one. This is miscellaneous, and there are some oil files that might need to be sorted or discarded or whatever. And then this is just our quick command type of center, like when we just want to file something really quickly but we don't want to go into our actual filing system. We put it there. And then this is extra copy paper for the printer, so we don't have to dig in back here if we don't need to. Down below here is just stickers. This is a box for stickers. We store some artwork that needs to dry back here, so you'll see some other things that are drying back there. That's why it's there. Then when it dries, we'll do whatever to it. This is an empty box, not yet filled, and here is my lovely organizing bin that I got from IKEA, and I just keep all my supplies in here. Sorry. Down below is Sean's, what is this called? 3D printer. Over here on the bench is where we have our personal files. In the middle are some overflow adult books that we just don't have room to display on the shelf. These are our girls' device buddies. So they help them to hold up their devices. On this side of the shelf is all about homeschooling, and as you can see, up here is the paint, crayons, markers, all that good stuff. Down here is all of our resource books. So our Smithsonian books, crafts books, some curriculum books are here. Eventually they will go over to that other bin on my desk as we are starting to use them. Right now it's still the summer. This is the set, actually. It's Julia Rothman is where those prints on the wall came from over there. These are our little manipulative cups, and actually this really helps Soraya to learn her colors. So I'm so glad I found these, and they came from IKEA. All this stuff here came from Amazon. This is the brain flakes, some plastic shape pattern blocks. All of our mats are in here. Our Play-Doh is down here on this shelf. All the Play-Doh tools, and then some kinetic sand is underneath. Over here is just our overflow curriculum learning binders. Down here on this bottom of the shelf, we have some learning bins. And this is the way I organize all the printed, laminated stuff that we use when we don't want to be in a workbook. So if the girls are getting tired of working from workbooks, then I just pull one of these shelves and everything is all divided and organized. So it's really quick for me to grab it and go. And then this is Soraya's bin, and we use that all the time. Over here is all the girls' coloring books. Books that they cut out of, and they cut and paste and create other things. Some large paper for writing, some poster boards if we want to do that, some other cardboard, and just stuff that they can use to do arts and crafts. And they use it independently whenever they want to. They come and grab a coloring book and do what they want. Over here, for lack of space, is where I'm storing all of our games. So all of our learning type games. I think I currently have 5 games or stuff back there. And that is that corner. Up here is where my bin is for stuff that we're currently working through or we worked through, and I just need to put it back and reorganize it. And here is our music station, and I have a whole set of musical instruments that we'll take out whenever we feel like it. And all that came from Amazon as well. Over here, beside this shelf, is the felt maps that I got from Target. So this one is the United States, and then this is the world with all the continents. And in this white bin are the pieces to this felt map. And the girls use that at their leisure. Down here is just our activity block. And I just love this. And I actually ordered this on like the Facebook Marketplace. Someone was selling it for like $25. And when I saw it, it was this brand new. It was brand new. Like no defect, nothing wrong with it. I just had to dust it off and wipe it down and give it to my girls. And they love it. Over here is Shania's desk. Everything pink, because that's how she is. Shania's desk is her little reminder area, and we have her daily schedule right here. And I actually purchased these little picture box things from Teacher Pay Teachers. And it's like a schedule booklet. I can show you guys that really quickly. It's right here. Teacher Pay Teachers, and it was really cheap. And then this is her letter of the week Bible curriculum, and from here is where she learns her Bible memory verses. And that's how I remember to review them by posting them there. And then once she's learned them, we go on to another one. So her number chart, her name. Her desk this is like a easy cleaning top, almost like a whiteboard, but it's not whiteboard. It's like I can actually wipe this crayon off of it and stuff like that, and it won't stain. It's just even working on it. The desk actually lifts up too, so you can, it's adjustable. The height is adjustable, and there's a drawer right there, and this is all her school stuff. This is her toolbox, some little books that we made, some little readers that she's still working through, her handwriting. This is our handwriting notepad, and she has to write in there as I give her assignments. And then this is our composition book that she also uses for handwriting, but more so for different little activities that I might have her doing. This is our whiteboard right next to her desk, and our whiteboard we chose not to hang on the wall and just to use it as we need it, because we don't use it every day, and we didn't want it to take up wall space, because as you guys have seen, we don't have a lot of wall space. And then you go back to our desk. Well, that does it for our homeschool room tour. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it served its purpose in providing you some inspiration and maybe possibly just some entertainment for all those homeschool parents out there. If you have any questions about anything that you saw in our room, feel free to leave those questions, comments, concerns down below in the comment section, and I will get back to answering them. I wish you the best as you go forward with organizing, planning, arranging, and decorating your own homeschool room. Please consider subscribing, liking this video if you liked anything in it, and then also just sharing it with someone else that is on this journey with you. Until the next video, I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.